Hey everybody, finally able to do another video. Today I wanted to do Mary Jane's Last Dance by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, which awesome song, awesome video, one that's stuck in my mind for many, many years. Fairly easy to play on the mandolin. There's a couple of voicing concerns that I have if you just tried to follow the guitar chords. So we'll go through it. The main chord progression during the verses is two blocks of essentially the same thing. The second block has one little high note that you have to concern yourself with. We'll go through that. And the chorus is only 3 chords with a little bit of embellishment as well. So this is what you're playing during the verses. It's an A minor followed by G, then a D, and then back to an A minor. And then that repeats again. But this is how we're going to voice the A minor. So the A minor, fingered like this, if you can see it, I'm barring the 2nd fret of the G string, 2nd fret of the D string, 3rd fret of the A string, and the pinky on the E string. That's your A minor shape. There's your A, there's your lowered 3rd, and then you've got another A here and an E right there, actually. So but for the first part of the chorus, we're going to drop this pinky, and we're not even going to play the high E string. And we're going to hammer on the first finger that's barring the G and the D string. So it's going to be like this. Okay? So that's the first chord. That's the A minor. Then we go to a G chord, and it's the open G, 2nd finger on the D string, A string, 3rd finger on the E string. Okay. Now with the D chord, we're going to do another hammer on. We're going to put our 1st finger on the A note on the G string, 2nd fret, and then I'm going to hammer on ring finger on the 4th fret of the D string, pinky finger on the 5th fret of the A string. It's a little hard to do. There we go. Dun, 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 and then we go back to the A minor chord again without the high E. So that first half of the verse is just. Okay. Now I'm not going to cover the strumming pattern. You can figure it out by listening to it. It's a little hard for me to explain anyway. But again, it's. So now the second half of the verse is virtually the same thing, except you're adding in that pinky on the E string, which is your high A note. So you're still hammering on the A minor like you did before, except now when you're doing that second strum, 2nd and 3rd strum, you've got that high E note to ring, and then it goes back to the G. So I'm going to do the whole sequence, both chord progressions, and just so you can hear the high E and how it makes a difference in the song. So it goes. Okay, so fairly easy, and that covers, that chord progression is all of the verses. When you get to the chorus, it's a slightly different thing, which we'll cover in a second. When you're doing the instrumental part at the beginning, it's kind of important to play everything with the hammer-ons and everything. As you go in, if the voice starts over it, it's easy enough just to do the 3-finger A minor to the G, and then just do your regular 2-finger open D chord, which is, the A note, 2nd fret on your G string, and then the 2nd fret on your E string too, and rest open. Because you don't really hear the hammer-ons during that part anyway. Now, for the chorus, it's an E minor, and then an A major, and then back to an E minor, back to an A major, and then you end on the G chord. So for the E minor, what I'm playing is I'm basically playing the middle 2 strings only, and I'm barring them at the 2nd fret. So 2nd fret at the D, second fret at the A, and that's pretty much all I'm playing. That's your E minor chord. But then there's a little touch. You want to put the pinky finger down on the A string at the 5th fret. Okay? And then you go to an A chord, which I'm fingering like this. I'm barring at the G and the D at the 2nd fret, and I'm at the A, my ring finger's on the 4th fret, and at the E string, my pinky finger's at that high A on the E string, 5th fret. Now, remember when we did the E minor, that little accent note I was putting down was the 5th fret of the A string. We want to add that in with our A shape too. So the way I do it is I just bring my pinky over and I bar the A and the E as I'm playing that. So I go. Okay, so now again, just to walk through that, that's the E minor with that accent note, 5th fret, A major, the accent note, E minor, accent note, A major, accent note, and then G. And then you're back to your regular. Okay. So that covers the whole chord progression throughout the song. Your choruses and your verses. Little color, the harmonica part that goes over this is fairly easy to play on the mandolin too. It's fairly easy to play on harmonica. On your A string, you start at the 3rd fret. It's 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 0, 2, 0. Now then, go up to the E string, okay, then 3rd fret, then open E, 5th fret on the A string, then back down to the 3, 2. Okay, so again, it's oops. So it goes into that kind of riff. All I'm doing there, by the way, is I'm 5th fret on the D string, and then an open A. And just add in the 2nd fret on the A string too. And then I'm just running down 5th fret, 2nd fret, open string, 5th fret on the G string, 5th fret, 2nd fret on the G string, open and up, open and back on the 2nd fret, and then I'm kind of playing that A minor chord. And then I'm pulling on the 5th fret of the G string, so I'm just kind of playing with that. There you go. So hopefully that gives you enough to get started with it. As the voicings are the best I can find on the mandolin to kind of cover that sound. I haven't tried it on my electric mandolin yet. When I get a decent amp, I'll give it a shot and see if it works. That's it. Hope everybody learns from this one. Thanks.